has made a lot of us feel isolated. Certainly if you're dealing with a hearing loss of any kind, that feeling of isolation can be even more increased. We're so happy this morning to have Dr. Courtney Guthrie with Bridges Audiology join us, not just to talk about hearing loss and its impact in our overall lives, but happy for you. You've got a giveaway and you want people to be a part of it. So Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, Julie. It's good to be here.
So, I mean, let's face it, in your world, you're helping people every day to regain that sense of hearing. But for a lot of your patients, I'm sure it's years in the making because they put off coming through your doors, sometimes out of denial, I guess, and sometimes because of the expense. They maybe don't think they can afford it. So you're in a position today to talk about products that you're going to be able to give away to people.
Yeah, so I've partnered with a hearing aid company called Resound that I've used for years, and I love their hearing aids. They have just released a brand new product called the Resound One, and it has some great new technology features that can really be a game changer for our patients with hearing loss. So what they've decided to do to make 2021 a little bit better for all of us is to give away $1 million worth of hearing aids. And I, as a practice, agreed to participate, and there's about 350 practices across the country that are participating in this program. And so what we're doing is asking for nominations for people who have hearing loss, who could benefit from this great new technology from Resound. And once I get these nominations, I will get to choose 2 nominees to send to Resound, and hopefully if one of those are drawn, then I agree to fit their hearing aids and service them for a year.
So you've made it pretty simple. On your website, you have it set up where people can go and make the nomination that way. And you are very much wanting to hear the story, because I'm sure lots of people have kind of suffered in silence, no pun intended.
Yes.
And you don't want that to, you want to help those people now.
Sure. Yeah, it's a great way to help those that put off hearing aids. And one of the main reasons people put off hearing aids is the financial burden of it. And we completely understand that. And that's also why I thought it's a good thing to participate and to give back in any way that I possibly can, because it's a conversation that I have with my patients on a daily basis. Is they put it off for years because of the affordability of it. So it's just a great way to give back.
Well, talk to me a little bit. As long as I've got you here, I may as well let you share some other information with our audience, because sadly you can't give this away to everybody as much as your heart would probably like to be able to do that.
Yes, I would love to do that.
So you mentioned the Resound, but you have other products as well that you can advise your patients on. And is that ever uncomfortable, or the patients think that talking about price is going to be uncomfortable, and then they find it doesn't have to be? Are there ways to work around a budget?
Sure. There are lots of ways to work around a budget. One way is that I offer financing options where patients can have up to a year to pay off their hearing devices. I also offer my products and services in an unbundled fashion, so that people are paying for their hearing aids and then paying for office visits as they go, instead of paying for 3 years of office visits up front that may or may not be used. So there's a lot of ways that we can work around prices. There's lots of ranges of technology for hearing aids, from lower end to high end. And in my mind, always getting the best hearing aid you can afford is the best way to go, but any hearing aid is better than nothing.
Right.
So even if we need to get a lower level of technology, it can still help those patients. Even those low-level technologies have one of the best features, I think, these days dealing with COVID, is communicating with our family members over the phone or via FaceTime. And a lot of those patients who don't have hearing aids have a problem hearing on cell phones. But all of these new hearing aids, even the low-end technology, connect directly to your iPhone, most Android phones, and they stream that phone call directly to the hearing aids. And so that user is then able to hear the people that they're talking to on the phone via FaceTime or Zoom. very clearly. And so that's just an extra added bonus for even the lower level technology that you can purchase today.
Does it help people, do you find, once they come in and begin talking to you and they get that sense of hearing back, does it help with their self-esteem?
Oh, of course it does. I recently fit some people and they haven't been able to talk to their family members on the phone for so long. And now that it's streaming to their hearing aids, they're like talking to their family members for hours on end, which is just incredible to hear. And it's a lot of patients, when they get a little bit older, they're scared of that technology. They're scared that it's going to be hard to use. But it's so very simple. And I have patients in their 90s that are using this technology very easily and finding that it really does benefit them.
And doesn't it also, hasn't there been kind of a link to hearing loss not being treated and early onsets of dementia?
Yes, I mean, the more we, lose our hearing, the more we start to isolate ourselves because we misunderstand what people are saying and we don't want to feel stupid or answer that question in the wrong way. And so, yeah, it's just a great way to improve their self-confidence, so that they could communicate and understand the people around them.
Well, then you've got a win-win going on here, because I know the the deadline is January 15th. And
Yes.
is it one or two lucky people that would be able to receive?
So I will choose two people to send to Resound.
Okay.
And then hopefully one or maybe both will be chosen.
Okay.
We will just see. And so the deadline to nominate is January 15th. They will choose the winners the week of January 25th. And then I will notify any winners by the first week of February.
So even though if you don't have the good luck of your name being the one drawn, you still can have the good luck of watching 3+U today, because here's the phone number for how you can get in touch with Dr. Courtney Guthrie at Bridges Audiology. I hope that her approach has meant something to you, to see how her whole goal is to make this affordable and easy and very, very rewarding for you and your family as you get these hearing devices fit. The website is 4bridgesaudiology.com. It's the number 4. Go on that website and you can find out how to nominate someone for this giveaway with Resound. If you'd like to give them a call, the phone number is 521-3277. They're open right now 9 to 2, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, as we all continue to deal with COVID. Thank you so much, Courtney.
Thank you, Julie. Have a great day.
You too.